Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Breath of Fire. So last time, we managed to find our way down to the little desert town of Arad. I hadn't actually looked that hard, but it looks like all of these things have fairly pronounced butts. Huh. So anyway, why are we in Arad? Well, we're looking for someone who... excuse me. We're looking for someone who is apparently in that crypt, and we can't get in the crypt. And maybe Arad will be able to tell us how. Let's go talk to everybody we can find. Come here. Yeah. And dragons don't bother here. Goat there. Yeah, we've seen it. We can't get into it though. Mayor has a fife, which will allow us to get into Krypt, huh? Not a lot of people hanging out in their tents here. Thief of Krypt stole a rare weapon and hid it, huh? Well, if we run into this thief, we should ask. For the moment. Let's go ahead and take advantage of the fact that we have an inn right here, which is free. Also, go ahead and save our game, just because. And now we can attempt to talk to the Elder and see what we need to do to get our hands on that fife. Fife. Sandworm, so there's a sandworm. It eats the goats, and with the new moon tonight, there should be a sandworm out there. Fair enough. Yeah, apparently it already ate the goat. Huh. That's a fairly large worm. I wonder if those plates help it dig. It looks like it's actually wearing a helmet. Go figure. So let's actually use our dragon power now. Go ahead and see what we can do about getting people charged up here. Oh, that's more of a magical hit than a physical one. Now, I could use a whole lot of magic on him. I somehow don't think it'll help much. Go ahead and boost Bo's attack too. I honestly forgot that he did not use physical attacks. And we do not yet have the spell Nina would need to help boost magical defense. I think it's coming up next, but we just don't have it yet. Right now, we're not in any type of Not any real problem. Especially if we keep slamming the hell out of this. We can go just all-out offensive on this guy. Unfortunately, the sandworm does have a second wind. Doesn't appear to have actually died. There's the spell. One fight after we actually need it. But yeah, shield does give you a boost for magical events. And now we can cross those little swirling sands. So let's go do that. I don't think there's going to be much changes. Yeah, dragons are still not here because this is a little bit too desolate. Okay. So that didn't take too long, but the dungeon we're about to go in is fairly long and has a fairly high encounter rate. So I may have to split this. I may have to split Krypt into two distinct videos, depending on how things go. Also, as much as I like grinding on those gold slimes, this is just better for grinding. Also, sadly, that door's locked. We'll have to fix that in the future. For right now, we have to take the really long way, which is partially why this particular dungeon will take a while. We have to do things the long way first. Granted, I'm not going to turn down the extra fights because, well, just frankly, because I really do still need to keep getting experience. I don't want to start talking too much about this dungeon in particular because it might take me a bit to get through to the spots I need to worry about. There are things to talk about in this dungeon. The enemies are not one of the things to talk about yet. There is an enemy or two in here that is worth discussing. But we're not running into it yet. Suddenly the scorpions are just a tiny bit strong. And generally I can't kill 2 of them. At least not easily. Sometimes, though, things get lucky. These are the boring enemies. Would you please show me the new stuff? I mean, I bet you will eventually. Regardless. And this is why it will take a little while to get through this area. High encounter rate. I did already mention that, I know. There do seem to be, finally, the mimics. Even though they are just called E-chest, which could mean evil or enemy. They are also incredibly durable chests against physical attacks. So the E key is going to be our, well, key to finishing them off. But yeah, the normally strong 60, 70 point hits we get physically, not anywhere near that. But they are worth over 1,000 experience points each. Everybody's kind of probably going to level up at least once in this dungeon with the massive encounter rates and everything else we need to talk about here. Now, the first problem with this area is it has treasure chests everywhere. Don't even touch the treasure chest yet. Most of them are trapped. And it's not worth trying to grab them because you will end up fairly wounded from doing it. So just wait, and we get a way to deal with those traps in a minute. The second thing is, there are sections of the floor on this level in particular that are trapped, and if you step on them, they will just collapse under you. And you get sent flying. Well, falling anyway. So, if you don't know where to go, you're probably going to stumble right into a pit. Luckily, I kind of remember where to go in this place. And again, the being able to stop from stumbling into a pit, we will get something that helps us deal with that eventually. It just takes a bit. Should be able to auto battle away a sliver of life, I think. I would hope I can. Get up there. So as far as I can tell, I am just taking the fastest routes to get to the point where we can finally stop messing around with avoiding stuff. for once, we actually get to finish off that group. Cool. Another mimic. I like the mimics. Especially if you only face one at a time, because it's still almost 1,300 experience. Granted, yes, that is divided by a few. And yeah, those treasures are... Well, one of them we just can't get outright. We will check it, and we will check it on the way back through, because, spoiler alert, we are going to have to walk our way backwards through this entire place. Yeah, we're gonna have to work our way backwards through, and yeah, the one on the left we really want, but we can't get right now no matter what. The one on the right, that's a trap chest. Just like almost every other chest in here is trapped. So again, don't bother with it yet. We will get ways to deal with said things eventually. But now we have a boss fight on our hands, who's kind of angry and bitter because another intruder managed to get by. But we're not lucky enough to just walk past, so we're going to have to beat the hell out of this thing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Straight out attack, and I have you. And go power up. Take 16 damage. Why not? We'll go ahead and cast that on you too. Of course, if we slam it, that does quite a bit of damage there. I believe we can sit there and up our defense a little bit. Take significantly less damage from this boss. With any luck, we won't have to worry too much about healing. It's slowly losing eyes. Yeah, nobody's that hurt yet. So it's down to no eyes left. Well, it's got one, but it's down to no floating. Still got extra floating eyes. And now it's mad. Let's have Ryu continue to beat up on it. Take advantage of the fact that two of our members have heal spells. We get to deal with that in our own time. And the I Spy refuses to die this soon. It's still going to do 25 damage to all 3 of our party members. I don't think you have too much left in you. And there we go. Dead boss gives us a free item. Let's do this. And see what we can do about getting our reward down here. Oh, there's not much else in here. And these treasure chests are perfectly fine to grab. They're the only one perfectly safe at the moment right now, anyway. Except for the fact that that blue one had a trap in it, so now we are barred out and water's flooding the place. And we remain kind of frozen in place. And despite Bo saying there has to be a way out, we can't find it, so everybody meet Karn. Who Nina apparently knows. So he is looking for the book from here because there is a book that details the world's greatest thief techniques or something like that. It's you'll see why I'm having trouble remembering it because it's just this memorable. So the localizers probably should have done a better job with that. I don't know what they say in the original Japanese, but it seems like there was a bit more of a conversation there than you would think about. In any event, let's go talk to Karn. And now we are most of the way, well, I don't know, probably about halfway through the actual exploration of this place, now that we can actually explore it. But considering that, yeah, we're over 20 minutes as is now, I think this marks a good stopping spot. And when we come back, we will basically clean out this entire place. So until then, take care, everyone.